to talk about author, illustrator. The author and illustrator of the book The Dot is Peter H. Reynolds. This is a great little book about a little girl named Vashti who was intimidated. She was afraid to start drawing. And one day she was sitting in art class refusing to draw, and her teacher said, just put a dot on your paper and see where it takes you. So Vashti jabbed her paper as hard as she could with a marker and made a dot. Her teacher the next day hung it on the wall, and Vashti was so impressed to see her dot on the wall. She decided, well, I could do a better dot than that. She went ahead and started making more dots, bigger dots, more colorful dots. So today we're going to make a dot, and we're going to start with a wet paint palette, and we're going to make a dot on our paper with water. My water is kind of dirty on purpose because we want to be able to see where our water is. I'm just painting a circle on my paper with watercolor. We're going to use the wet on wet wash technique. Wet on wet wash means wet paint on wet paper. So my paper is now wet, my paint is wet. I'm just going to dip in here and start adding some color to my dot. Because I'm using the wet on wet wash technique, then my color is only going to go where the water is. It's going to stay inside the circle. It's going to have a nice crisp edge around it. And the inside is going to be really soft and fuzzy. Wet on wet wash is a beautiful watercolor technique. So I'm going to leave part of it white. Part of it I'm going to make really dark so it's interesting. And I'm done. I've created my dot. Keep in mind, International Dot Day is September 15th.